What is a conditional? A conditional is an if statement. So we ask if something is true. Let's check it out. Cladunk. So we can say if what's inside these round brackets is true, we do what's in between the squiggly brackets. There's also an else. We do that. So this is a block of code between these squiggly brackets. It can be as many things. So if what's inside the round brackets is true, we can do all sorts of things inside of here. Else, we will do this stuff. There's also an else if. So if what's in between these round brackets is true, we do this block of code. Else, if what's between these round brackets is true, we do that block. And we can even say else. We do that last block. Let's just start with the simple one though. If, how about, we'll set up a variable var x is equal to 10. And then we can say if x is greater than 5, then we will zog. Yay! Ooh-ah, ooh-ah. Zog, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. There we go. So if x is greater than 5, which it is, because x is 10, so that will evaluate to true. That's a Boolean. We need something in there that will evaluate either to true or false. And then we will zog yay. So this should say yay. Let's see what we get. We launch this, and we check it out in the console, and it does indeed say yay. Little puny yay there. Woohoo! How about if x is less than 5? So here we're testing to find out if x is less than 5. And we save that. And we come back and we refresh. No yay. Okay. The else would work. So let's try a greater than 5. So, well, okay. A less than 5. We'll keep less than 5. Else. It's just a bit of a negative thing, and sometimes it's hard to concentrate on what you're doing. We will say boo. Okay. Not to discriminate against small numbers, but anyway, if x is 10, or sorry, x is 10, and if x is less than 5, we'll say yay. Oh, that would be saying that would be good. Good for small letters. Good for small numbers. We want small numbers. Else zog boo. So if it's too big, we will go boo. So we save this and a refresh here. Refresh. Sure enough, it's saying boo because x is greater than 5, so it's not doing this one. See what I mean about the negative? All right, let's see, what else can we say about a conditional? We can nest them, so inside of here, if we're going boo, and then we could say if x is, can't remember which way this is going to be greater than 5. So if x is greater than 8, then it's really bad, for instance. So if it's really bad, by the way, I guess that's something I can show you. If we have just a one-line conditional, we can just zog. Boo, that is really boo. Okay. So if it's less than 5, we'll say yay. Otherwise, it's going to be greater than or equal to 5. So then we would say boo, but if it's greater than 8, maybe we say really, really boo as well as boo. Okay, so this time we don't need the squiggly brackets. We can put that right on the end of a single line if the conditional only has one thing that it's doing. So we save that and a refresh here. Whoop, refresh. Boo and really boo, 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 boo. So those are nested conditionals. I think that's good. That is conditionals. This is the logic. This is how we breathe life into a computer. We can ask if this is true, then do that. If this is true, do that. There's strings as well. Maybe I should show you a string. So var, the bar. Take me to the bar. Var s is equal to hello, semicolon, and we can say if s is double equal to hello, then we'll do this stuff inside of there. and that would work just fine. And that's a not equal to. So this is the comparison operator. That's if s is not equal to hello, then we'll do what's inside of there, which it wouldn't do because s is hello. Okay, so if what's inside, if this expression inside of here evaluates to true, it will do that. So even if we say if s, that evaluates to true. So some things about Boolean, I guess. If s, and then we can zog round bracket. Yep. Okay, so we save that and refresh. Yep. S is there. It is something. And so that evaluates to true. A number, like if we put 2, if s exists, that's 2. It'll say yep. Yepper. Yep. But watch out for that one, because if s is 0, it is there, but 0 evaluates to false. So 0 is considered false. It does not say yup. -1 or -10 evaluates to true. So it says yep. So a minus number, as long as it's some number other than 0. Boolean, just natural Boolean, looks like this, false. So that is a Boolean literal for false. And we refresh, and it doesn't show it. And this is a Boolean for true. And we save that. And yep, it's true. So it would be putting the word true in there, obviously. That's going to evaluate to true. There are ampersands with Boolean too that you can do. So if x is greater than 10, ampersand, ampersand, which means and, y is less than 2, but we already sort of looked at that when we were looking at operators. So this is where all those Boolean operators go inside the conditional for the if. Excellent. That's what a conditional is. I'm inventor Dan Zen at zimjs.com. Ciao.